2022 Toyota Venza transmission option, release date, price. The particular 2022 Toyota Venza can be any brand new, hybrid crossover. It doesn't talk about significantly of something featuring its forerunner help save for the name. It can, nonetheless, discuss so much with the RAV4 hybrid, such as its powertrain and fundamental platform. The Venza is exclusive sufficient in design, characteristics, and refinement to attractiveness to various people and control an increased price. Continue to want the performance of a hybrid vehicle. However, Toyota got the Venza additional upmarket in an estimate to attractiveness to people who want a lot more highly processed crossover. The Venza is encroaching on access stage Lexus territory using its design and supplies if you choose the top trim. No RAV4 knows the same. It deviates from the very competitive established, also. Exactly where other midsize crossovers strive for sportiness and type, the Venza aspires once and for all fuel economy and design. Feature. It is no invigorating crossover to travel. However, the Venza might appear to be a sporty crossover. It does not supply a -60 miles per hour calculate, but the RAV4 hybrid becomes there in 7.8 mere seconds, and the 2022 Toyota Venza is roughly 130 weight bulkier. It must, for that reason, be even reduced, adding it nicely in the rear view of most competition. Like all Toyota hybrids, there's a lot of droning beneath complete velocity that does tiny to express a sporty objective. However, a minimum of it can feel easier away from the line than the amounts advised because of the electric engines. Exterior and interior. Thinks about the Venza to be a midsize crossover opponent. Still, our spec evaluation reveals it is on the smaller sized area of this class versus cars like the Ford Edge, Honda Chevy, and Passport Blazer. Believe in it a lot more as a glorified, type very first RAV4 than a genuinely useful family crossover. As a result of this type above utility selection, the Venza has considerably less cargo room, 28.8 cubic toes powering the next row, than the RAV4, 37.5 cubic foot, regardless of becoming 5.7 in. For a longer time all round. 2022 Toyota Venza rear legroom is the same between the two, 37.8 ins, but saying a little more about the RAV4 provided there just as ample quantity. Fortunately, the Venza's roofline does not minimize into rear seating headroom adequate to be annoying unless, of course, you are exceptionally high. The more considerable worry is the optionally available Stargaze set window roofing, which falls rear headroom by a significant 2.1. Comparable to its exterior design, Venza's interior design is an important location exactly where it distinguishes by itself from the RAV4. As an alternative to a blocky, off-road appearance, the Venza functions a very, well-defined, and contemporary fashioned interior. It is getting into Lexus territory in its maximum trim. Unique color techniques, well-known dash/seating stitches, and well-known modern technology support take the design with each other. However, functionally, the XLE and Limited are hamstrung versus the LE. Equally, the middle level and best trim have feel capacitive manage for the sound and weather methods, which are hard to recognize and work although driving. Should they don't appear very as tidy, the base LE utilizes actual switches, which are much simpler to use even. The huge 2022 Toyota Venza dash leading display is the interior's focal point. A 12.3 in. The system is optionally available on XLE and standard on Limited, although it actions 8 ins on the XLE and LE. It's the same as the one that pleased us in the Highlander. With both display size, Apple CarPlay, Android Amazon Online Marketplace, and Automobile Alexa usually arrive. There's a different exhibit in the Determine group determining 4.2 ins in the 7 and LE ins in the other individuals. When it had been faster to react, the 12.3 system specifically will be a standout. Generally speaking, the Venza's technology products are up to date with the competition, and specification. The 2022 Venza is definitely purely available as the hybrid. It is practically a primary raise from the RAV4 hybrid, with the principal variations getting its battery power pack chemistry, more costly lithium-ion rather of nickel-steel hydride, and final adjusting. Usually, you get the same 2.5-liter several tube assisted by a trio associated with electric engines, one of which capabilities the rear axle to supply regular all-tire push efficiently. Overall, system production is 219 mixed horsepower, which is quite fragile for a mid-size crossover. On the upside, fuel economy will be practically the same as the particular RAV4, which means the specific Venza results in an EPA approximated 40 mpg area, 37 mpg road, and 39 mpg put together. These amounts are magnificent about the vehicle's size and completely demolish its mid-size, low hybrid competition in conditions of effectiveness. 2022 Toyota Venza price and release date. The 2022 Toyota Venza provides appealing bonuses, including roofing side rails, an auto-dimming rear-view vanity mirror, heated-up front side chairs, and better supplies all through the interior. There are only 3 trim ranges designed for the Venza: LE, $33,645, XLE, $37,175, and Limited, $40,975.